Right.
Well, it's been another warm day, and we're also starting to see that humidity rising, and that's going to help fuel our chance for strong to severe thunderstorms on your Thursday. I'll talk more about that coming up.
We're seeing dry weather and dry grass. I'm KIMT News 3's Jessica Bringe with when a Minnesota DNR climatologist says we may want to consider conserving water.
There's heat cramps, which is the most moderate. That's the first thing people will experience.
A Mayo Clinic expert provides some reminders of how to beat the heat and still make the most of the recent string of high temperatures in the Med City.
KIMT News 3 First at 4 starts right now.
KIMT News 3, coverage you can count on. This is KIMT News 3's First at 4.
Good afternoon and thanks for joining us for KIMT News 3 First at 4. I'm Katie Lang. First this afternoon, the sun continuing to shine on this Wednesday. KIMT Storm Team 3 Chief Meteorologist Aaron White joining us now. And Aaron, what are you tracking for the remainder of the afternoon?
Well, as we go through the rest of today, we're looking at more sunshine. It's actually going to be pretty nice as we go through the evening hours and into the early part of tonight. But then we got some changes. We're tracking the chance for some storms overnight tonight, more so after midnight, but a better chance coming in for the day tomorrow. Now, as we look live at Mason City, it is very warm out there. We got 88 degrees this hour, plenty of sunshine, a little bit more humid than it was yesterday. 84 in Rochester, and this evening, showing temperatures staying on the warm side into the upper 70s as we go towards about 10 o'clock. We'll start to see some clouds coming in and that chance for a few thunderstorms as well. Right now, we are dry, but we're starting to see some activity developing there along the Minnesota-South Dakota border, and there is a risk, a marginal risk, for a few stronger thunderstorms overnight tonight, but a better chance coming in for the day tomorrow. I'll be talking about this and have a look at another chance of storms coming in for the weekend. All of that coming up in my full forecast.
Thank you, Aaron. As Minnesota and Iowa experience a dry spell, KIMT News 3's Jessica Bringe sat down with a climatologist to see how long this drought can continue before having a larger impact.
From dry patches in the grass to the potential for even dying flowers. That's the impact that the Minnesota DNR climatologists say we're seeing right now during this dry spell. However, if this drought does continue, there could be far more significant impacts. DNR climatologist Pete Boulay says in Rochester, the drought began back in April, and ever since, we've been adding to the deficit. In Rochester alone, we're 5 inches below normal. Boulay says at this point, it's not a bad idea to already think about conserving water.
If you take the time to conserve water and water smartly, that can extend the period where you can have more efficient watering. Water early in the morning, water in the evening. Don't water in the heat of the day because you're just losing that water to the air atmosphere anyway. You really want to keep those plants going. So, anytime you can conserve water is always a good idea.
Boulay does tell me that the agricultural impacts haven't been as significant yet. That's because of the deep moisture in the soil from previous years. However, if the drought does continue through June, it could become more concerning. In Rochester, Jessica Bringe, KIMT News 3.
Now, according to the National Drought Mitigation Center, 46% of Minnesota is in a drought and 57% of Iowa is as well.